So the first thing is to take off the outer leaves. I'm only making enough for 2, so I've got 6 leaves. Now this bit, which will be difficult to fold, I'm going to just shave off some of it. You've got to be very careful, take your time doing it. Bring a pan of water, salted water to the boil, and blanch these for 2 to 3 minutes. I think this is a hairy biker's recipe, although I've messed around with it. So my cabbage leaves were blanched for 3 minutes and they're lovely and soft, and I've put them in a tea towel. I had 100 grams of basmati rice. I think they use long grain rice, but this is the rice that I had, which I have cooked for about 8 minutes. I am heating a tablespoon of vegetable oil, and I've got 1 onion finely diced. Onion's going to go in, and I'm going to cook that for about 5 minutes. I also have 1 batch, so this is just 1 tin of my tomato sauce. If you need to find my tomato sauce, if you go to the top of my reel grid, my tomato sauce is there. I'm starting to get some colour on the onions, so I'm going to put in my sliced garlic. I've got some smoked paprika, just over half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, sweet paprika. I'm going to put in some salt, some pepper, and just let that cook for 1 minute. Then I'm going to tip this into a bowl. Into this bowl, I'm adding the rice, and I've got 250 grams of pork mince, small bunch of parsley, finely chopped, plenty of salt, and lots of black pepper. Get your hands in. Cabbage leaves. So I'm taking some filling. I think I'm going to have more filling than I have got cabbage leaves. Roll. Fold the sides in. And roll again. And pop that in the pan. And do that until you have filled all your cabbage leaves. Sides in and roll. I've done 2, 4, 6, I've done 8 cabbage leaves. I'm going to pour in some stock. So their recipe says to completely cover the cabbage leaves. I don't think I need to completely cover them. That is about 200 ml of stock. I'm going to bring this to the boil, and I'm going to put a lid on it, drop the heat right down and put a lid on it, and I'm going to cook them for about 40 to 45 minutes just to make sure the pork is cooked. I'm just very grateful that I made the tomato sauce earlier, because I have had a cocktail. But it's just one cocktail and it doesn't make me an alcoholic. I'm thinking outside of the box here because the hairy bikers serve their cabbage with sauerkraut. It's clearly an Eastern European dish, but I don't have sauerkraut, and I'm never tied to recipes, and I have no idea how this will turn out, and they do it with sour cream and sauerkraut. I've got some creme fraiche. I've got some of my cowboy candy. I think it would also work with this, which I've shown you before, which is the hot and sweet jalapeno relish. What I'm going to do is pour just a little bit of the pickling liquor in, and I'm going to stir that through my creme fraiche, and then I'm going to serve it with my cowboy candy, just for that sweet, spicy hit. It's bloody lovely. I am actually going to add some salt to that and some pepper. I might have just invented something. These have had 40 minutes. I'm just going to pour a little bit of that stock into the tomato sauce, and I am actually going to pour the rest of the stock away. It's done its job. I'm going to mix that into the tomato sauce over the cabbage. I'm now going to put on, this is definitely a thing, the creme fraiche that I have mixed with the pickling liquor from whatever pickles you want to use. This is so good. This is such a drop of me. I'm going to top it with some cowboy candy, or as I said, you can use, whatever pickles you want. I think this will be sensational. Pork stuffed cabbage leaves. Bon appetit!